Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
You're heading out? Okay.
Oh.
SpongeBob's leaving.
Oh. I was like, who is he talking to? I know nobody else is there. Welcome back to another episode of Sports and Nonsense. It's this podcast where we talk mainly about sports and a little bit of nonsense. We got a lot to talk about this week, like comparatively to previous weeks, because previous weeks we didn't have a lot to talk about because not a lot happened in sports, but stuff happened in sports. Thank God.
Well, we always have nonsense to talk about. You just don't want to talk about it.
I'll talk about it, but I don't know. Well, let's start off with this because we that's not how that's spelled. Let's start off with this because that's where we ended off last week. Did you watch any of the Olympics?
Nope.
No.
Not a single event.
Not why?
I just haven't had the time. I've been busy this week.
It's
my wife got an Xbox, so
ooh,
here we are.
An Xbox
Series S.
Oh, because I'm guessing because they had some at the
Yeah.
store.
Yeah, and it's cheaper than a One X. So
She
got the
all digital.
Well, no, it's cheaper than the One X, like the Xbox One X, not the Series X.
I thought you said you got the Series S.
She did. I have a Series X. She has a Series S. With a new Series S is cheaper than an Xbox One X.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got the Series S.
Okay, that's that. I was following.
What is happening?
I don't know.
Are we really doing this?
So the United States currently is in the lead in the medal count with 41 medals, but they are not in the lead for gold medals.
41. Oh yeah, total medals. I'm looking at the chart right here, and I was like, no, we're not. We're in third, and because I was filled it out to gold.
Total medals, we're at 41. China has the most gold medals at 19. I'm
not surprised.
But there's more swimming events happening.
Yeah, so, don't worry, we'll make a comeback.
Yeah. There's the 100-meter butterfly is tonight for the men. So I think
the guy's probably gonna win, isn't he? The guy that won the freestyle.
Yeah, Dressel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's fast.
Yeah. Well, they're all fast.
Well, I was watching. So here's the thing: is we talked about last week about like the big, like what was the
decathlon?
There was the long distance swimming.
Oh yeah, yeah. There was the hang on, let me go into my search history.
We talked about like the long distance swimming. And that was out in the open water, and it was like 2-3 miles or whatever that you had to swim. I was watching the new event, which is the 800-meter freestyle, I think it was, and my God, that's a long swim too. Like I wouldn't want to swim up and down a 50-meter pool 8 times.
It's just called marathon swimming.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was called.
Yeah.
But 16 laps in a 15-meter pool, like that's
15-meter pool.
Yeah.
I mean 50.
Olympics. 50. Sorry. 16 laps in a 50-meter pool is crazy. Like I was like tired after watching. I was like, oh God.
Yeah.
I could probably do 100 meters, but not fast. But
our high school pool was 25 meters, which is obviously, not Olympic size, but
right.
Man, like the pool that we would practice in during the summer when I wasn't playing football was an Olympic size pool. And you're like, okay, we're going to do 10 laps. And I'm like, 10 laps. You know how long it takes me to get down there and come back? Like, big pools, man.
Well, Olympic athletes can get down there in like 40 seconds.
Yeah,
so,
back. Yeah, down and back in like 40 seconds.
Down and back. I think it takes them like just under a minute for the men 100 meter for freestyle.
The world record is 47.2 seconds for
100 meter freestyle.
Yeah. Actually, it was broken this
Olympics.
Yeah, by Dressel.
Oh, okay. So he got the world record. Oh, that's right. He did get the world record because
Yeah, that means just faster than Phelps because Phelps previously.
Well, that's the thing is like I was watching the swimming events and I was like, I want to go back and watch all of Michael Phelps's 8 gold medals at Beijing in the Olympics. And so I watched the 30-minute YouTube video. I didn't realize 7 of the 8 gold medals that he won were world records.
Yeah.
The 8th gold medal that he won was the Olympic record. So like he just missed out on 8 for 8 on world records.
Michael, watching them swim, and not just Americans, even though Americans seem to be really good at swimming, but like it's so funny to watch the swimmer finish and then that line begin to catch up of like the world record line. Like even the world record line's like, hang on a second, buddy, I don't know.
I was watching because it was the 4x, the 4x100 and the 4x200, the relay, and I'm watching it, and the American athlete hits the edge of the pool, bounces backwards, and the world record line hasn't even got to the edge yet to go the other. So like
he's already like halfway across the pool.
Yeah. So it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It was like, what were the records like back in 2008? Like, Jesus.
Yeah. Well, maybe I remember when Phelps was doing it, he was crushing records, and it was like, oh my God, no one's gonna beat that. And here we are in 2021. Like,
and every record is being beaten now.
47 seconds for a 100-meter swim. That is so fast. It's not even funny. Like, human beings are not fast in the water, and that is superhuman fast.
So there's a lot of medal events tomorrow and tonight. You know, obviously everything is in Eastern time, so like the men's individual archery is tomorrow at 3:30 a.m. Not going to stay up for that. But
you know what's funny, I'm sorry to cut you off, you know what's funny is that unless it hasn't happened yet, but Caleb Dressel has the 100-meter record, but he does not have the 50-meter record.
Do they do a 50-meter?
Yeah. It's literally just
race
down. It's just down. It's 50.
Do they do the Olympic 50-meter race?
The record is
really?
It's held by a Brazilian guy from 2008. The record is 21.3 seconds.
I just want to go to all days. I'm just going to click Olympic schedule and results because I want to look at the swimming sports. Swimming.
I forgot the Olympics were in London in 2012.
Yes, they were. 50-meter freestyle. Go away, pop-up ads.
Dressel also has the record for the 100-meter butterfly.
That
which he broke today.
Already happened. Wait.
The date is today.
Did I miss that?
Did that race already happen?
Well, that's what I'm asking because, like, I'm pretty sure he's racing in the fly today because it hasn't come up yet on Google. But I didn't know if
it's on Wikipedia. 30 July 2021. His time was 49.71 seconds, which makes me think he won because I would think if somebody else beat the record, he would have the record.
When is the 50-meter? That's going to be a race.
Oh yeah, you're gassed.
The 50-meter freestyle is the final day, Sunday, August 1st. So it's 2 days.
Sunday. Yeah,
Sunday. So it's the final day of the swimming events. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I think because Michael Phelps has the individual medley record. No, but I say medley.
Melody.
Yeah, melody.
Medley.
Whatever. He has the record.
Yeah.
For those still, I don't know if anyone's going to beat that for a while.
You said the men's 100-meter butterfly, right?
Yeah.
That hasn't happened yet, according to the Olympic website. It hasn't happened yet.
Oh, Wikipedia's already got it covered. They've got it at 49.71 seconds.
I think he's got the fastest in qualifying, maybe. 49. Wait, did you say 49.71?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his qualifying time. So he got the world record in the qualifier.
Oh, so then he should, by all means, win the.
He should crush. The individual.
Win the medal. Yeah.
Yeah. So he broke the Olympic record in the qualifier. He holds the world record from 2019 in Korea, which was, I guess, not an Olympic event. Obviously,
Well,
it was
I mean,
a world championship.
They still race all year. It's not like they only race 4 times Anyway, you know that Michael Phelps' middle name is Fred?
I did not know that.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't like that. I just not a fan of that.
Not a fan. Interesting.
Anyway,
so yeah, I'm kind of excited to watch a 50-meter event.
Oh my God, there's a 1500-meter freestyle event too.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Chinese guy has the record. That's a 14-minute 31-second swim, which I guess isn't that long, especially for them.
21.3, 20.9. 20.91 is a world record for 50 meters.
Really
crazy. All right. Well,
anyway,
that's your Olympic update. The United States is not winning in gold medals, but they are only one up in regular medals. Did you see all the TikToks of people making fun of the U.S. about winning 3 gold medals in shooting?
Of course we do.
Yeah. Like everyone's just like, well, I guess we know what America's good at. Like, it's like,
as if there was any doubt.
Yeah.
I love the TikToks of that. What's his name? He's like, get up, cocksucker, salute the flag. It's like, and that with like water polo.
Polo.
Dominate Japan. Yeah. Like, I think the best TikTok I saw about was like, Japan knows better than to meet us on the water again. Like,
oh my God.
And I'm like, guys, it's been almost 100 years.
Oh my God. What? Not even.
I said almost 100 years.
Like 80 years.
That's almost 100.
Yeah. So there's been a bunch of football nonsense going on this past week.
If you say Tom Brady's name, I'm going to get off this Zoom call.
I was actually going to go with Aaron Rodgers. Did you watch Aaron Rodgers?
If you say Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers' name,
did you watch his
press conference?
His press conference and how he destroyed.
Basically, what happened was that man spent 20 minutes shitting on his employer, and he knew they weren't going to do shit about it. That's basically what happened.
I know. That's the greatest. That was the greatest interview I've ever seen. Like,
Aaron Rodgers,
such a dickhole.
So you know how I've said I don't hate Tom Brady.
Yes.
I don't.
Yeah.
I hate Aaron Rodgers. I am an Aaron Rodgers hater. I would rather Tom Brady won 6 more Super Bowls than Aaron Rodgers even makes the playoff one more time. I hate him. I've always hated him.
The fact that he was bringing up old
diva,
washed up teammates that he
was like, oh yeah, we let go of John Kuhn and Jordy Nelson, and I'm like, Aaron, they were like 40. Charles Woodson
was 50.
I was like, Woodson doesn't even know what country he's in half the time because he's so his head is just gone. The man got crushed into oblivion. And Jordy Nelson, the dude doesn't have any real knees.
Jordy Nelson blew out his knee, got paid with a Brinks truck by the Raiders, and then didn't do anything that year.
Aaron, maybe you should just play quarterback.
Yeah.
And how he feel. I get being frustrated about the drafting, but I can't. I did a little bit of research.
How he wants to be in the room when decisions are made.
First of all, shut the hell up. Second of all, how many first-round selections did Tom Brady have for wide receiver?
None.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Just shut up, Aaron. And don't get me wrong. Tom Brady is an arrogant son of a bitch as well, but I find him more tolerable than I find Aaron Rodgers. I mean, that don't get me wrong. That's wearing very thin, but I hate Aaron Rodgers, man. I've always hated Aaron Rodgers, and and I get Packer fans, he's great. He's a great quarterback. I get he's their Jesus, their Messiah, but your quarterback's a drama queen. Every year we do the same crap. You and I talked about it a few months ago, and I said, this is what's going to happen. We're going to have all this. He's going to come back, and then we're going to repeat the process.
Mm-hmm. Then so he's
bitching about. I'm sorry, he's bitching about receivers. I think Devontae Adams is pretty good.
The other thing, though, he said it was.
I'll take Devontae Adams.
It was one of the things that was reported. I guess that the only reason why he would come back is if they signed or if they traded for Randall Cobb again.
Which is stupid too. Randall Cobb.
You're bringing Randall. That dude's 10 years older than you are.
Dude couldn't win in Houston. I know Houston sucks, but
Dallas.
It's not no, he was in Houston.
I thought he was in Dallas.
No, he was in Houston last year.
He was in Dallas.
Houston, no. He was in Dallas. Then he left
Oh.
Dallas. Dude, I haven't heard that dude's name in relevancy since he left Green Bay. Like, you know what? You know what, Aaron? Fuck it. Bring back Donald Driver.
Right.
From like, fuck it. Like,
Mhm.
let's get Brett Favre back in there. Let's see what he can do. Like, shut up, Aaron. Just throw your back shoulder fade and win a few games and lose in the playoffs like you always do, and shut up. It drives me crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying to find some of the like, dude. They should, you know what they should do this year? Like for Hard Knocks, they should go to Green Bay. Like, could you imagine?
I almost feel like Green Bay. It's almost like an abusive boyfriend. They're just like, oh fuck, he's coming back. Like,
And
they almost kind of hoped he wouldn't come back.
Everything
like,
was about
try.
me. It was me.
Yeah, well, he's a diva. He's like, but then he hides behind like, oh, the organization made some decisions I didn't agree with. Some guys that were core pieces. Yeah, they were core pieces when you won the Super Bowl in 2012.
Oh, that was the quote. So he said something along the lines of like, Green Bay isn't like a market. Like, people don't come
it's not
here
a vacation destination.
Yeah, people don't come here to take vacation. People come here to play with me.
Yeah.
Like, can you really, slow your ego and
really,
win?
Aaron.
Can you like win or at least go to one or two more Super Bowls before you
really,
inflate your own ego?
How many Super Bowls you been to?
One.
Right.
And you won, but you've been to one.
Yeah. How many Super Bowls did Eli Manning go to? Two.
Yeah.
Thank you. And he played in New York, an actual vacation destination for players.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that comment when he said it. When he was just like,
"Shut up."
People come here to play with me. Like,
I can't wait until he retires. I cannot wait until Aaron Rodgers. When the rumor came out that he might retire, I was like, "Do it, Aaron. You won't do it. You have no balls.
Oh, thank God.
Just do it. Just do it." Like, get what's his nuts in there, Jordan Love or whatever the hell his name is. Like, you drafted him for a reason. Just throw him out there. Fuck
he had
Aaron.
So much research too. Like, he was name dropping people.
I know. He's been preparing that speech for a while.
He had it like on a list. Like he
practiced that, and he practiced that in the shower that morning, dude. Yeah. He was like ready.
He had like numbers and like figures from like
he had stats ready and salary numbers. Like
he took a crap on Brett Favre's chest. Like.
The dude is such a.
He said, look at Brett Favre's last 5 years and look at mine. Like, yes, they are better than Brett Favre's last 5 years in Green Bay, but what have you done? Like, what exactly have you done other than like your own? Like, it's called a team sport, Aaron.
Yeah.
You're there to win a championship.
You know what? People go to Tampa Bay to play with Tom Brady, and they won a Super Bowl.
And it's a vacation destination.
Yeah. But they won a Super Bowl.
They might have a chance to win to go again with their schedule.
And they might win too.
And they might go 20-0 based off of their schedule. Yeah. They have a problem in week 3 and week 5, and I think that's about it.
They might not lose a game, Aaron.
Yeah.
Like Aaron, like, listen, what I don't understand is how he can say that. Like, oh, people come here to play with me. But who? Mm-hmm. I cannot think of any notable free agency signings that Green Bay have had that have been game changers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers were signing guys for a bag of footballs and a gift card to Popeyes. Like, those guys wanted to play with Tom Brady, and they were willing to not get paid as much to play with Tom Brady, a la Antonio Brown. Like, no, Aaron, shut up. Like. I'm sorry. I'm just so tired of Aaron Rodgers. If you're listening, to Green Bay fan, you should be too.
Yeah. You should be ready for
because he's the reason you're not going to win any more Super Bowls. It's going to be because of Aaron Rodgers. Yep. Because you know what? Somebody might want to come and play with you, but if you act like that around your team, like, they'll be like, oh, fuck you, guy. I don't want to play with that guy. He's an asshole. Mm-hmm. It's not just about how good you are in the field, but how you are as a person too. Like, again, Tom Brady's an arrogant son of a bitch, but he's a decent guy. He's a good teammate. He looks out for his guys. I give him that. Giving a shovel pass to Antonio Brown so he gets his bonus. Like,
And I gives you some breaking news you may have not seen yet.
Carson Wentz break his foot again.
Oh, fuck! What? Oh, did you actually know that? Or this got reported an hour ago.
No, I heard Carson Wentz hurt his foot and he might need surgery.
Indianapolis Colts Carson Wentz out indefinitely with foot injury. Did you not know that? That
I didn't
piece?
know it was indefinitely. I just
Oh yeah.
heard like he might need
Oh,
surgery.
good. It is breaking news then. Good. Breaking sports news coming out of Sports and Nonsense for
Not
Rich.
even week one.
Indianapolis quarterback Carson Wentz is out indefinitely after undergoing further testing for a foot injury that he suffered at the end of Thursday's practice. Wentz felt a twinge in his foot when he rolled out and planted a throw late in practice.
It's not even week one.
He's with
of the preseason.
Oh God! So who's their backup? Second-year quarterback Jacob Eason took the starter reps Friday's practice, with Sam Ellinger serving as backup.
Oh.
I'm gonna say this once for the people in the back. Who? Like Jacob Eason and Sam Ellinger? They need to sign a quarterback. Is anyone left? Is there anyone left?
No.
Can they trade for Andy Dalton to the Bears?
Can they trade for Aaron Rodgers?
Maybe.
Is that still a thing? Is that still on the table?
They have to trade with the Bears because the Bears took a the Bears took a quarterback, didn't they?
So
I mean, trade
Andy Dalton is starting week one. You already said that.
Yeah, yeah. So did Belichick, and Belichick said
they could trade
starting week one, and then
they could trade for Jimmy G.
I don't know if San Francisco is going to let go.
Drafted a quarterback.
They did, and they drafted it higher than the Bears did. So, if any, possible. Oh, Jesus Christ!
It's not even week one. And you and I talked about that when the trade happened. I was like, good. It's a good match.
That's crazy. No, yeah, it's a great matchup with him and
then I went
Frank
on my
Reich
Frank Reich, but I went on my rant about he's not that good.
No, he's not.
Because the Eagles wanted 2 first-round picks. I'm like, no, he's not that good. He's not that good, and he can't stay healthy. Like, it's not even week one. He's already got an injury that could put him out the whole year for all we know.
Well, Jesus.
Houston wants 3 first-round picks for what's his name?
Watson.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to take that.
No, and if you do,
you're an idiot.
You're stupid.
I mean, the Colts might now.
3 first-round picks for a possible league suspension quarterback.
Fair.
No.
So yeah, that's crazy. To hear that. Wow. Okay. And then, so the other thing that came out of the NFL since we were last on is, did you hear about the new COVID stuff with the NFL?
Yeah.
What is your opinion there? For anyone who has not heard, if an unvaccinated NFL player fails a COVID test, meaning pops positive for COVID, and has to miss time, the NFL will not reschedule the game, and it will be considered a loss in terms of playoff seeding.
If they can't field the team.
If they can't field the team, it will be considered a loss.
If it's like one dude, then it's not a big deal. But I'm fine with that. I don't care. I don't. Everybody, it's your body. You want to get the vaccine. If you want to get the vaccine, go for it. If you don't want to get the vaccine, go for it.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, this is a private business, not a public government company, and that's the risk you have to take. If you're part of a team. If the majority of your team is vaccinated and you choose not to be, and you are the patient zero, and you're the reason they have to forfeit, then you're the reason they have to forfeit. I don't have to tell you. I get it. Everybody has a different opinion, and it's your body, it's your decision. I respect anybody's choice, but at the end of the day, you live with the choice you make, whether it works out for you or doesn't.
A lot of players are having problems with it, mainly because it seems like the NFL rather is forcing players to take the COVID vaccination when
I don't get that vibe. They're saying, hey, listen,
because the other thing too is if they can't field a team and they force to forfeit, then neither team that was supposed to play that game will get paid. Is the other part of that. So it's like,
you don't play.
It's kind of, but when a player who is vaccinated ends up getting COVID, because you can still contract COVID even with the vaccine.
I'll be honest with you. That Broncos game last year, that they should have just forfeited that game.
Mm-hmm.
That game never should have. And they rescheduled it and they moved it. They shouldn't have moved any games last year.
Yeah,
But
they rescheduled a bunch of games.
But there was no vaccine, so I can understand that. But
right.
that Broncos game where they had like a receiver playing quarterback out there, like that should never have happened. That game should have been forfeited, and the win should have been given to whoever the opponent was, Baltimore, Kansas City, whoever.
They won anyway, but whatever.
Yeah, but it's just I agree with that aspect of it. I don't agree with the other team not getting paid. It's not their fault, But I would be okay if the unvaccinated players who have COVID don't get paid. Again, it's your decision. It's your body, your choice, all that crap. But at the end of the day, it's a team sport, and you work for a business who is owned by an individual or a family, and that's their decision too. Because the owner can still pay you. It's not like the owner can't whip out the check and pay you if he or she feels strongly about it. But I wager they're not going to do that.
So we switch over to baseball because the trade deadline was today, and it wrapped up about 3 hours ago, a little 3.5 hours ago. Some of the winners and losers. Biggest winner is the Dodgers, who landed Max Scherzer, Trey Turner, and Danny Duffy. They traded away top prospects for them, and Scherzer is only good for like 2 months. He's a rental, so I don't know if he's going to re-sign with the Dodgers or go somewhere else after his term. Turner has 2 months plus a whole season on his contract, and they got nothing for Danny Duffy because he's on the injured list, but he's expected to return in a month. So if he doesn't return, then Duffy's a free agent next year and he can sign wherever. But Max Scherzer, huge signing, especially when they've got Scherzer and Kershaw, which now they've got 2 NL Cy Young winners on their starting rotation. So not great, not great for anyone else in Major League Baseball. I was kind of hoping the Red Sox were going to make a run at Max Scherzer, mainly because it would be nice to have him and Sale pitch together when Sale comes back. And I've heard rumors of Jeter Downs, which is the player who we got from Mookie Betts from the Dodgers, being traded off for Scherzer. And if that happened, it would make me feel like the Mookie Betts trade was better, because it would have been Mookie Betts for Max Scherzer essentially at that point, and that would have made me feel a lot better. But
I felt like when that trade happened, we just got a bag of baseballs for Mookie Betts.
Pretty much. Other winners, the Atlanta Braves. Apparently, they have signed Jorge Soler, I think. And they last second edition of Pirates closer Richard Rodriguez. So the Richard Rodriguez out of the AAA Pittsburgh Pirates team, because that team sucks. Other winner, Boston Red Sox apparently are considered winners according to ESPN, because they landed Kyle Schwarber, who's on the injured list at the moment, but he'll be coming back soon. And then they got Hansel Robles for veteran reliever. Chicago. They picked up Kimbrel. Ooh, Chicago White Sox picked up Craig Kimbrel. Liam Hendricks, someone named Tempera. I don't know. Astros, no one noticeable. Miami Marlins, Sterling Marte. Interesting. Oh, Sterling Marte is already on the Marlins.
Excuse me. Burp.
The Brewers were winners. They didn't really. Mets winners. Who'd they pick up? Oh, they picked up Baez, didn't they? Maybe. Yankees got some people. Joey Gallo. Oh, fuck. Yankees got Gallo. Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, from the Rangers, right?
The Yankees got Gallo and Rizzo, which were 2 players that Boston wanted, the Red Sox wanted, because the Red Sox need a first baseman terribly bad. And Yankees picked up both of them. So, hooray.
Yay.
Why are there so many winners? on this list? Where are the losers?
It almost feels like there's no losers.
Yeah, San Diego Padres were the biggest loser, mainly because they didn't get Scherzer, because I think they were making a run for Max Scherzer as well.
Surprised the media is willing to say anything bad about the Padres.
Yeah. Trading the Chicago Cubs, obviously, because they traded off Rizzo, Baez, and Chris Bryant. So the Chicago Cubs suck again. Go
Yay.
Figure. Yeah, not much. I mean, there's just the other teams. Oh, okay, whatever. Anyway, so those are the big ones, the big ones. Also, other news out of the MLB this week, and I want your opinion on it. The first Native American team franchise has come up with a new name, and it's not the Washington Redskins, or the Washington football team. It's they did not change their name, but the Cleveland Indians, as of next season, are changing their name to the Cleveland Guardians.
Yeah. I don't know why they didn't just go with Cleveland baseball team. Just keep the trend going.
Right. So why can't the football team of Washington pick a name already?
I don't know.
I'm tired of calling them the Washington football. They changed their name 2 years now.
No,
2 years ago.
This year was the first season where they were the football team.
It was not the first season. It was the second season, wasn't it?
No, it was the first time. I'm positive. They were my division. I promise you.
I swear. It was 2020, but like, and which feels like a long time ago. It feels forever ago. Actually, July 17th, 2021, Washington football team finally provides an update regarding next name. Since the Washington football team removed its previous controversial name, the franchise is yet to move forward with an official name. Washington. What? Team president Jason Wright has finally provided an update concerning the lengthy search. Okay, what is it?
Lengthy search?
Oh my God. The Washington football team is considering fan submissions for its new name, and it won't include any Native American imagery. How well is this going to go over?
Well, we have a boat out there named Bodie McBoatface, so hopefully we have like football-y McFootball or something.
Footy McFootball team?
Yeah, some stupid.
That was on July 13th that somebody posted that, Washington Post Sports. The franchise played the entire 2020 season without taking next step towards. God, that feels like so long ago.
It was.
The new name and logo will be revealed in early 2022 and will retain the traditional burgundy and gold colors that will entrench in the team's history. So they're not changing their colors. So
they shouldn't. They shouldn't. I don't know what to tell people anymore.
So
my uncle is a football team fan. And I asked him, I was like, so what name are you guys going to pick? And he jokingly says, Giants. We're going to be the Washington Giants.
They're just going to rename all of them the Giants.
Yeah. Every team name gets renamed.
Let's see. So apparently there's been some leeway into the team name.
As long as I don't go with Guardians.
No. So over the last year, the Red Tails have been among the favorites due to its historical significance as a reference to the Tuskegee All-Black World War II fighter pilots. Meanwhile, other names such as Red Wolves, Wild Hogs, Commanders, Sentinels, Renegades, and Presidents have garnered traction.
I thought they might do Wild Hogs because of that old. They used to call them the Hogs back in the 70s, I think. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I just
Can we not name them the Washington D.C. Football Club, please?
Oh,
it's not soccer.
That would be awful.
So yeah, we got This is off Pat McAfee's podcast. I guess he was going over the potential team names too. I wish I could zoom in. I don't know how to zoom in a web page.
You can tell you just hit control with the plus sign.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Nope. That zooms out.
The plus sign zooms out?
Yeah, the minus sign zooms in.
That's weird. I've never heard
Monarchs, Red Wolves, Aviators, Presidents, Wild Hogs, Riders, Griffins, Warriors, Commanders.
Why not just do Warriors?
Renegades, Swifts, Washington Capital City Football Club, or CCFC, the Washington D.C. Football Club, or DCFC.
Not even in D.C.
Rising, Ambassadors, Wayfarers, Rubies, Pilots, and Armada.
A lot of those sound just awful.
That was on the list of tiered from Pat McAfee's podcast.
Those just sound just awful.
I don't know. But if they're not including any Native American imagery, I don't know if Red Wolves would be the way to go. Maybe.
Why? We're talking about the wolf.
I don't know. Isn't the wolf is very native, like strong in the Native American culture, I guess. I don't know.
It's pretty big in Viking culture too.
True. I just remember I had a dream catcher that had a wolf on it, so I was just...
Oh, okay. That might sound kind of racist in a few more years. Remember what I said last week before? You can't beat the internet.
Yeah, true.
It's like the sun. Nobody beats the internet.
Well, my stepfather is Native American.
It's too late. We're gonna get canceled once we get popular because someone's gonna come back and listen to that statement and go, "What do you mean?
What do you mean, dream catcher?"
Yeah.
Nobody knows what that is anymore. Anyway,
so Dreamcatcher. Way back in the day. I remember when I was a kid, I had a Dreamcatcher and it was collecting dust, and I thought the dust was collecting were bad dreams that it was catching.
Ooh.
And I was like, "It's working. You can see the dreams."
Nope, you're just a filthy pig.
Nope, you're just a stupid kid.
So that was a lot of sports this week. There was a lot of topics to talk about.
Back 4 Blood comes out soon.
Have you been playing Flight Simulator?
If I can get a flight done. It crashes after like 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, why?
Not the plane. The game does. Not the plane is still in the air.
I haven't had that problem yet.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting a new console.
Ooh. Oh, was this already in the works?
No.
Oh, this is new.
No, but if my Xbox can't handle a game that was made for it.
Yeah.
There's something wrong. So good thing I got the warranty and I'm getting a new console. So
yeah. So
remember how I had said like other games have like frame rate issues, like MLB and Madden, like they have like pretty decent frame rate dips. So I think there's something wrong with the fan or something in there.
I saw you flying Wednesday night over. It was north of Boston, in between Boston and Portsmouth. And I was trying to join I clicked on you and clicked on set destination, and it loaded me in mid-flight, and I was looking around. I was like, where is he?
Well, that's probably what crashed me was you loading in.
Was that
I crashed. I remember that flight. I crashed. The game crashed, and so I just said fuck it, and I played something else.
Was it Wednesday at like I don't know, 8 or 9?
Probably, yeah.
Whoops, my bad.
You crashed me. I couldn't get in because some jackass was trying to join me.
And it was funny though, because every time I tried it, you were still on the screen, but you weren't moving. You were just in that spot, so I thought you were like.
But because I crashed.
I guess the game crashed on you. My bad.
Yeah, okay. It's like I said. It's I bought the warranty and I bought the console, and I've been thinking there's something wrong with it for some time.
Mm-hmm.
So I just let them know, and they're getting me a new one. And once it comes in, we'll exchange it, and hopefully the problem goes away. I played today for a little bit. I didn't have a crash, but I didn't do anything crazy. Mm-hmm. But I was able to go see Giant Stadium and fly through New York to the Statue of Liberty. I didn't crash, so
went and saw my house.
Yeah, of course I did. The first thing I did.
Well, I
Very
can't find
first
I
thing.
can't find my house here because it's so populated here and there's too many buildings. But
Ours was really easy.
well, so
Just
was
had
my
to,
house, but
I
in
just had to
Greenland.
get to I just had to find the lake, and once I found the lake, I found
Mm-hmm.
the giant missing trees, and
Well, I flew out of I departed my flight out of
peas.
Peace,
Me too.
and
Yeah.
then I just followed the road. Like
Yeah, me too. That's what we did. I drove home. I flew home.
I flew
That's what
home
we did.
and followed the road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we found the mall, and then we just followed Route 4 all the way home.
Oh
And
my God,
yeah,
you should have just went north until you hit Bow Lake. Like,
but well, eventually I lost the road, and I was like, I must go look for the lake, and then I found the lake. But I don't know if you remember when you'd come up to do the podcast in person. You know that Shell gas station on the corner across from the Hannaford's in Northwood.
Mhm.
I lost the road around there. I took the right, and then I lost the road because of the tree
Mhm.
coverage. And I just got up real high, and I looked for the lake, and then I found it, and then the rest was easy.
It's funny. I should send you the screenshot. I took a screenshot of
Your house is pretty in Greenland, pretty easy to find too.
it,
So
it
would my old house
was
too, actually.
it was easy to find because obviously I followed the road. But when I went onto my street, when I found my street, it's so wooded
Yeah, it's
there
hard.
that I can't see the road anymore. So I'm like, all right, well, I know the road goes straight and then it curves off to the left or to the right. So I just went straight and I curved off to the right a little bit. And then just there's a clearing, and then my house is like right next to the clearing, and it's just the long dirt driveway, and it's so obvious. Like it's just a long dirt driveway with the patch of grass near the front of the house, and I'm just like, hey, there it is. I'll send you the screenshot I took when on Xbox, because I was like,
we
that's
found our house.
a good screenshot.
We found our house pretty easily. It's obviously not our real house because it looks like a greenhouse.
Yeah,
it looks like a greenhouse. But like Google Maps, but
it's Bing actually. It's Bing Maps.
Yeah,
that's why.
That's I mean, it's not rendered like Google Maps.
Oh yeah.
But like obviously it had like that big clearing, so it was really easy to find once we found the lake. It's I'm glad I didn't pay for it.
Same.
It's one of those experiences where I'm like, I have Game Pass, and if I paid $60 for this, I would legitimately be pissed.
Yeah,
like
it's hard.
It's a nice like little novelty game. Like, oh, this is cool, but like once I saw my house, and then I went to Paris and I flew like over some landmarks I thought were cool. Like I was like, okay,
you went to Everest.
No, I didn't do Everest because I'm afraid the console will launch into the atmosphere if I.
It's not loading
Everest.
anything. It's a mountain.
I'm telling you, man, there's something wrong with it. So, but like I said, when I play MLB, if I play in the infield, forget about it. If I play in the outfield, it's fine.
Sorry, you were telling me about that. You're having problems with MLB and it freezing and stuff.
It's not like freezing, but like it freezes for so quick. It's more of a frame rate dip, but it shouldn't be happening when there's a $500 console. So
yeah, mine doesn't do that.
And then in Madden, the cutscenes with like the sideline are always choppy. So I was like, okay, there's something wrong with this console. But if I play Sea of Thieves, it'll run like butter all night. No problems. So weird. I mean, Sea of Thieves isn't as taxing as other stuff, graphically speaking, but there's a lot going on. The water, is obviously a big part of that, and that's hard to render. But I don't know. So I'm just gonna take the risk and use my warranty before it expires. I guess I think it's a fan problem, or it's like a CPU, GPU, whatever's in there is having a hard time with something. So it is a day one launch console. So hopefully the one I get next will be not
a day one launch console. Yeah.
Because like I said, I'm worried like for stuff like Far Cry and Back 4 Blood and Halo. Like, am I gonna be able to play these games if I can't even handle the Pacific Ocean on a clear day? So
don't worry, Halo's not coming out this year. We've already discussed that.
I know.
Back 4 Blood isn't soon. It's October.
That's soon.
2 months.
Soon for me.
Madden is soon. Madden is in
next month.
3 weeks.
Yeah, next month, into August. We'll see what happens. I hope I get my new console by then.
That's the new one. That's the next big one coming out is Madden.
Yeah, and then Far Cry, I think, right?
No. Well, NBA. I mean, the next one that you'll play is probably Far Cry.
Battlefield's not until the end of the year.
November.
If they even have a Call of Duty this year, we'll see.
I don't think they will.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that as well. Or they'll release like a remastered Modern Warfare 3 or something. Like
I'd be hype.
right.
If they do it, I would think they would do it digitally though, because that's what they did with Modern Warfare 2.
That's what I mean. They'll do something like not half-assed, but like that doesn't require a full year of development.
We would have gotten something by now. Like the rumor was it was going to be World War II again.
Yeah, but that was a dumpster fire. I heard at the development level.
Probably.
So I don't think it got canceled, but I think Activision was like, no, we're not releasing this. I mean, that's what happens when you're on a yearly release, or I know there are technically 2-3 years for the studio developing. That's not a long time for what Activision wants, and it's hard because in reality, Call of Duty, you're making like at least 2 games. You're making the multiplayer and you're making the campaign. Because if you don't make the campaign, they're going to get lambasted again, like they did with Black Ops 3 or 4. Was it 4? 4. And you're going to have to add a battle royale in there now because of the success of Warzone.
They'll just update Warzone.
In theory, yeah.
Yeah.
But you couldn't do it with a World War II title. You'd have to have its own.
Why not?
You can't throw World War II into Warzone.
Why not?
Because the weapons are way different. Unbalanced that would be an AK-47 against a Car 98. Well, they have a Car 98.
They do.
But you know what I mean? Like, like an AK-47 against like an M1, like an M1 carbine. Like it'd be.
You can use Modern Warfare weapons in the Cold War Warzone, which was in 1984.
Yeah,
based in 1984.
Little.
I would think that they would just update the map. So they would update the map for like, because obviously they updated the map for Cold War and they put it they basically went back in time and put it in 1984. If you're not aware. I don't know how much you play Warzone. I played a lot. But I would figure they would update the map to be like go back in time even further, another like 40 years, and it'd be like World War II era. Verdansk. And I mean they have the ability to add different World War II-esque weapons because there are light machine guns that are belt fed and that are automatic. And I mean the M1 Grand probably wouldn't do very well because it's a single shot.
8-round single shots of automatic rifle. I
mean, they could always add like an ammunition perk to it, to where it's like instead it's a 8-round, it's like a 21 round, and it acts like a DMR instead of like an actual assault rifle.
But then why not just?
But then at that point, people are just going to keep running the MP5 or like the M4 or something. So they're going to run whatever is meta, and whatever's meta is usually like an MP5 or I mean, the Car 98 has been the #1 gun chosen in Warzone since it launched. So
that's because it's got a high damage output, doesn't it? It's one of them. Like
actually, the Swiss K31 is actually better, but the Swiss K31 is the best sniper rifle. But the Car 98 is not a sniper rifle. The Car 98 is a tactical rifle.
Really?
According to Call of Duty.
That's weird. Mm-hmm. Well, Car 98 wasn't exclusively a sniper rifle in World War II, but still.
Yeah, it's the Car 98 is considered a tactical rifle, not a.
That's interesting. Rifle. Even though it's bolt action, I'm surprised.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Swiss is bolt action too.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm surprised. Oh well.
I don't
develop them for a reason.
What else was? What was that other sniper rifle that was a tactical rifle? There was another one that was bolt rifle too, because the EBR was not bolt action, but there was another one that I can't remember the name of that was tactical too, but that was bolt action. That was single shot bolt action.
Somebody asked me, I forgot who it was, and if I did remember, I wouldn't name them because it's the dumbest thing I've ever been asked in my life. Mm-hmm. They asked me, why don't automatic weapons require a bolt action? Yeah, there it is. Yeah. And I was like, what? Because I was like, there's no way I heard that. There's no way that came into my ear properly. Like it had to have been like, and I was like, what? And they said it again. And I was like, do you not know what a bolt action is? And they're like, yeah, it's when you pull the bolt back and you check the shell. And I was like, come on, you're right there. Like,
did he figure it out eventually?
Yeah. I kept looking at him. I was like, you're right there. Come on. And he's like, well, yeah. Well, why wouldn't that? And I was like, "Come on,
you can do it.
like you can do it.
You're
more
almost
step.
there.
One more step.
Yeah.
Just think about what you're saying, and you'll be there. Eventually, he figured it out. He was like, "Oh, that wouldn't really make it an automatic, would it?" I'm like, "That's a very good observation."
The bolt action on an automatic makes it automatic.
And I think what he was picturing is like you keep your finger on the trigger while you pull the bolt back, and I'm like, and I just started laughing, like picturing somebody trying to do it as fast as they can, like, just like, you imagine, just
oh my god,
ripping all your fingers off every time you pull the bolt back, like. Yeah, I just started laughing, and we got him through it together, but.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like,
that's amazing.
At that point, why not?
What a great quote. I gotta start. I haven't been on TikTok in a while. I gotta start doing clips again. I haven't done any clips in a while.
Me neither.
No, I usually take clips from the episode. I'll probably take that one. That's a good one.
Oh, the bolt action.
That's a good one.
I'm never gonna forget that, just because of just like he was dead serious, and I was like, I'm just gonna let you work through that on your own, and I know you'll come to the conclusion that is the correct one. But yeah.
God, that's funny. Well, I think that wraps up another episode of Sports and Nonsense. We've been recording this like later and later. Like it goes up randomly. Like it's like either Friday or Saturday. Sometimes it goes up Sunday. I don't know. Like so do you have any final thoughts?
Aaron Rodgers is an arrogant
almost
asshole.
Asked, do you have any final thoughts for Green Bay Packer fans?
It's just hold on to your butts. You only got one more year. You're not going to win the Super Bowl this year either, so don't even worry about it.
Is he going to retire after this year?
I hope so. He'll go to another team, and what's going to happen? Tampa Bay. Tom Brady's going to retire. He'll go to Tampa Bay. That's what's going to happen.
Jesus. So, well, that would wrap up another episode of Sports and Nonsense. Each week, you can listen to Sports and Nonsense through the Spotify, iTunes podcast, or CastboxFM streaming apps. You can also watch the video version of the podcast on the Name Pending Productions YouTube channel. The podcast usually goes up sometime in the weekend. It's Friday or Saturday. I don't know. Check out if
it'll be up when it's up.
It'll be out. Listen, I'm in school right now. I got 1 week left of my summer class, and actually I start my full school classes at the end of September, so that'll be fun. So juggling all that. But give us a follow on TikTok. I'll probably post some more stuff this weekend if I've got time. And then, yeah. So. Good. All right. Well, everybody have a great weekend. It's currently July 30th. So it's August is right around the corner, and we're over halfway through 2021. So
you get a C in that public speaking class?
No, I've got an A right now.
I'll call the professor.
Do you want to know why I've got an A right now?
I don't know.
Because it's online, and I can pre-record the speeches, and if I don't like that one, I can just record it again.
But that was live, so I'll call the professor. Let them know. Let them know they're going to have to reevaluate.
All right. Well, everybody have a good weekend, and we'll catch you all next week.